Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about bibliographic databases. So bibliographic databases are nothing but where a lot of information has been stored, and these databases maintain about quality and what you say, the genuinity or originality of the papers. Only the original research articles or review papers which are having the original data are published with the help of these particular bibliographic databases. For example, we are having the Web of Science is better than the Google Scholar, right? So bibliographic databases are nothing but what? So where the lot of information has been stored. So all the papers, every day there are thousands, hundreds to thousands of papers have been published by the many authors, many researchers. Now where they will have to store it? Obviously journals will store in a soft copy with them, and this all information has to be stored. That's why they need databases. So bibliographic databases are, they will refer to abstracting and indexing of the indexing services. So abstracting and indexing services plays a very important role. See, I will just give a brief introduction why this is important. So far we discussed about review of literature. So we need to find some articles regarding our idea, okay, and we need to read those articles, we need to review them. So that is our review of literature, and finally find what is not done. So that is finding the research gap, and then you are going to start your title, and then you start doing your research work. Now in the previous class only we discussed what should not be done. So that means we cannot completely rely on every papers what we download. So we have to check its genuinity. So for that, usually what we usually have to take the reputed journals, okay. And how we can call it as a reputed journals? We cannot simply say just by looking at name. We have to see whether it is abstracted or indexed in a particular top databases. So top databases can be here, it can be the Web of Science, or maybe PubMed, or maybe a number of databases are there, Thomson Reuters, all those things, and even Google Scholar is also there. So these, whether they are indexed in these particular things, especially Scopus should be there, Web of Science should be there, all those things should be there, and then only we can say that okay, these things are there, okay, and they have been published. So bibliographic databases refers to an abstracting or indexing services. So once how I will come to know that, I have to see whether this particular, now imagine I have downloaded 10 papers. I will start with the scratch. Now how to look these 10 papers are published or indexed in reputed journals, or are published in reputed journals. So for that I need to do indexing. So how to do indexing? I have to go to the journal website, okay. I have to see whether the journal is having indexed in Scopus or abstract or not, okay. That I will, after this explaining this introduction and topic, I will I will demonstrate how it works, okay, how exactly how it could be done, and also first you understand the theory aspect of this. So bibliographic databases refers to abstracting and indexing services useful for collecting citation related information, okay. So possibly abstracts of research articles from scholarly literature and making them available through the search. So once you go to that website of journal website and see, just type a journal name and see the journal name. I will just show now only. I'll just go to Google or Google Scholar, okay. So what I will do now, I need some papers, so I will just type some papers. Yes, some network is a little bit slow. Okay, it's here, Google Scholar. I'll just type here as a synthesis of silver nanoparticles. Okay, fine. Synthesis of silver nanoparticles, chemical method, physical method, whatever it is. So now I have to check whether this particular article is indexed in reputed journals or not, right? There are a number of papers. So I'll just click here, and I'll see here it has been published in some research in pharmaceutical sciences. This is the journal name, okay. See, whole paper is there, it's available, it's like open access paper, it's available. So paper looks good, but how do I know that this is indexed in good journal? So this is the journal name, right? That is research in pharmaceutical sciences, and this is the abbreviation of it, right? So now I'll go to the journal, okay. maybe I'll just go to journal name. Bear with me. So here once we cannot simply say that just by looking at name we cannot simply say that this journal is Scopus indexed and all. We have to go to its what to say, its home website and just see whether it is indexed. So here all the information is given about the journal. So see the journal name, Research in Pharmaceutical Sciences. So this is the all information is there, everything is there here. This is the impact factor. I have explained what is impact factor in the very first video. So now here something, can you see some indexed something like that for authors, information, submit manuscript, journal info. Yeah, here you can see about the journal, indexing has to be here somewhere. About the journal, you'll see. Yes, here you can see abstracting and indexing information. So this journal, the journal is registered with the following abstracting partners. That means we have our by the scholar, we have CNKI, which is one of the reputed what to say that databases for this thing, and we have EBSCO publishing databases. These all are reputed. Even Google Scholar is there, and ProSec, all those things are there. Along with that, we are having DOAJ. Okay, emboss is there. Here, see emerging source citation index. So this is nothing but one of the what you say Web of Science, this thing. Okay, SCI indexed. Next, PubMed is there. Again, SciMago journal is there. Scopus indexed is there. Web of Science. Here it is mentioned. See, Web of Science, it is there. So that means these all are the top related top this thing, what to say, indexing partners. So once if you see in the journal, so these all things are mentioned, then you can say that this particular paper, I mean the paper can be genuine. Okay, so most of the times people some of the fake journals, they will also just write here the Scopus, that this and all, but that you can check. You can go to the Web of Science, there you can check the journal name, and if that is there, then we will come to know that. Okay, so now I just explained you Web of Science. Later I'll explain. Now I just explained you how to check the abstracting and indexing information. Okay, so let's start. So bibliographic database refers to the abstracting and indexing services useful for collecting citation related information and possibly abstract for research articles from scholarly research articles or literature, and making them available through the search. So a researcher should be able to quickly identify the databases that are use in their idea or a problem that one wishes to explore. Obviously, by looking at the title only, you should understand whether I can use this paper for reading purposes or whatever the publishing purpose, I mean for your particular review of literature, whether this particular paper should be included in your review or not. That has to be done. So Web of Science, here many databases are there. In that in your syllabus it is Web of Science and Google Scholar. So let's start with the Web of Science. Web of Science is formerly known as earlier it was called as ISI, or you can say the International Standard Indexing this thing, or the Thomson Reuters. Okay, which includes multiple databases again as well as specialized tools. So it is a good search tool for scholarly materials requiring institutional licenses and allows the researchers to search in a particular topic of interest, which can be made available by selection in the fields that they are in the drop down menu, such as a title, topic, author, or addresses. For example, with the title you can search many articles. Okay, in Google Scholar only with the title and author will be there, on keywords will be there, but here with the address, with the author, with the topic, with the title, everything you can search. Okay, the tool also allows sorting by number of citations, highest to the lowest, publication date, all those things are available. Okay, I'll just go to Google Web of Science. can just click on clarity web of science. Here you can find the journal list. Okay, if your journal list is here, then you can say that okay, the thing is fine. Okay, see, this is how it looks. We are having information about this thing, and academia and research, and we are also having the life science and healthcare related journals, intellectual IPR, that patents and all, and the resources. Okay, and then finally contact us. So about us, you can go here. There are a lot of drop down menus are there. Above sign, talk to us. Okay, and you can search a lot of information here. Search menu is somewhere here. Okay, so you can search the articles. Okay, all those things can be searched with the help of this thing. Okay, so that's how the database looks like. Okay, so that was Web of Science. So the tool also allows sorting by the number of citations and highest to low and publication dates and all. So here it puts quotes around the phrases. For example, add more keywords, and for example, a refined results panel on the left to drop down to the search box, search by keyword and phrases in quotation marks, and type of material such as peer reviewed journals, articles, date, language, everything options will be there. These are all the options which are it comes under refined results. But under expanding the search results, you can possibly look for alternative word editings, or sorry, word endings. Okay, breaking such concepts down and thinking of the alternative systems, all those things can be done, because you are looking for something that is not, that you are not getting. So you can just extend your that some word endings and all, so that it will try to get the information or articles based on that. Next, cited reference search. So that option enables researchers to trace the articles which have cited a former published paper, so that whatever the paper has been published before this, that can be cited. And next, using this element, so it is possible to find how similar idea has been applied and improved and as well as extended subsequently. So a structured search like this that enables narrowing and refining. See, searching is very important with the keywords, with the authors, with everything, whatever you want. Okay, whatever comes in your mind, you have to put there, and the papers related to that, it should come there. So that plays a very important role. So relevant resources and the time spent is studying those is likely to be well utilized with the help of Web of Science. So based on the researcher's needs, the result, the search results can be broadened or narrowed down using the built-in fields provided in this particular website. Drop down will be there. You can obviously go for the broad range and narrow range, and when clicked on any of the search results, so this website will provide you the any search you do, it will provide you the title of the paper, authors, the type of the journal, volume, issue number, year of the publication, abstract, keywords, etc., so that the researcher has enough information to decide if it's worthwhile to acquire the full version of the paper. So once you get all this information, title of the paper, authors, title of the type of the journal, volume, the issue number, year of the publication, abstract, keywords, you will come to know that. While reading the title only, you will have some idea. While reading the abstract only, you will come to know that whether that particular paper is helpful for me or not. Next, we are having Google and Google Scholar. See, Google is a great place. Obviously, we can get anything we can search, we'll get it there. But the problem with the Google is it has got a significant amount of information. So most of the times we will not get what we want to search specifically, like scientific search and all. So it can be helpful in finding freely available information, such as reports from the governments, organizations, companies, and so on. But so it has got some limitation. Obviously, it's a black box of information. It has got a huge amount of data with no quality control. One does not know whether the results are from where the results are coming in, right? That's the problem with the Google. And there are limited search functionalities and refinement options. You cannot directly refine some particular keywords and all, how we used to do in Web of Science. In Google Scholar, obviously, what about the research Google Scholar? Obviously, Google Scholar limits one search to scholarly literature. However, there are few limitations also. So there are three limitations is mentioned. See, here results are not actually scholarly, because some of the articles, an article may look scholarly at the first glance, but it's not good source upon further inspection, as I told you. But we can check it, it's a journal, and if it is indexed in Scopus or above science, then you can go for it. So it is not comprehensive. Obviously some publishers do not make their content available on Google Scholar, so it's not comprehensive. So there is limited search functionality and refinement options are there, so as compared to the other databases like Web of Science. So there are such operators are there that can be used to help narrow down the results. So these help one find more relevant and useful resources of information. So operators means what? They come and they can be combined within the research searches, so that with the help of these operators we can search specific things. For example, or you can use brackets or parentheses, you can use quotation marks, you can use cite, you can use as file type, you can use. For example, or for what purpose you are going to use. For example, if you want to compare whether this or that, for example, you want to have the both the keywords like synchronous or asynchronous, that will find the results that have either term which are present in that particular application. So it will capture both the things. So next, brackets or parentheses, obviously once you use these brackets, they gather or whatever or these things are there, synonyms for concepts together and combining them in another concept. For example, synonyms synchronous and asynchronous, both the things will come into picture. For example, for RAM it is random access memory, both synchronous RAM and asynchronous RAM. So that's the example we are taking out throughout this. Next, we are having the third thing is quotation mark. So this inverted comma will be there, so that narrows the search by finding the specific words or words together as a phrase instead of separately. So here it can be like I can use RAM, synchronous or asynchronous along with the Texas information or instrumentation, so instruments. So next we are having the cite. Obviously it limits the search to results from a specific domain or a website. Obviously cite means almost it's like a domain or organization or a site or a website. So this operator is obviously helpful when searching specific websites such as BC government, and which is example. Obviously again you can go with the RAM. I'm just continuing this with all the options. So RAM is there, so along with the RAM I get it synchronous or asynchronous related papers, and then Texas Instruments specifically, and then the specific site, that is IEEE Explore. Next, file type, I want a PDF file, obviously that will be made available, or if it is there, that will be made available. So limits the search to results with a specific file extension. One could look for PDA, it can be PDF, or it can be PowerPoint representation or presentation, Excel spreadsheets, and so on. So your example, again in the end you can see this as a PDF. So all 5 things can be included here. Okay. So next, the search tool button at the top of this Google Scholar gives you a variety of other options, such as limiting the results by date. Okay, there are other operators and tools that one can use in the Google and Google Scholar. So Google is but one research tool, researchers can use it, and it is not the only one. For example, I'll just go and show you guys with the Google Scholar. Okay, the Google Scholar is here. So here the lot of options will be there. You can just simply search for example AI applications in medical field. So it's a recent area, see, n number of papers. Okay, so how got a review of literature in human AI interaction in machine learning insights medical applications in 2021 only, right, in MDPI journal. MDPI is one of the good journal. So here the journal names will be listed here only. So I just explained to you in this thing, no. So here how will come to know that this particular paper is genuine or not. I'll just when click here, what happens, it will show you, it will here you can click, yeah, here only you can see. So these are the authors names, and this is the title, and this is the current medical research and practices is the journal name, and it's published in 2019, and the publisher is Elsevier. Obviously by looking at this only we can say that this is in Elsevier. So and I click here, obviously it will take me to the sciencedirect.com, that is the Elsevier's website, where all the journals will be made available. So here we have got, this is the journal article preview. It has got abstract, introduction, and different sections, and finally the reference. Total 92 references are there. I can directly go to the references here, and I can see what all the references they have been used, and these are the particular different methods, methodology, all those things. See, this is the current status and application of artificial intelligence in medical field, and this was done by the authors. We are having Abid Halim, Muhammad Javed, Ibrahim Halim Khan and all. If you want to see the more information, we will get the affiliation of them, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Jamia Millia Islamia University, and we are from Delhi and all. They are there. And then it was submitted, received in 2019 and revised in 2019 from July to October, and then accepted in November and made available online in November 12th. So the version of record 16 December 2019. So this is what it looks like. So all this information you will get, and all the papers will be like this in the Google Scholar. So here we are having a lot of information. So since 2024 I can click, since 2023 I can click, that means only 2023 papers. So till 2023 whatever things are there. Here when I click, only 2024 papers, only in this year so many papers have been published. You can see, even though the 9th bar I am taking, I am getting the Lancet 2024 Elsevier and all. Imagine how many amount of, it's just almost like a 100 papers, and then 13th, that is almost 130 papers. Still there everything, wherever there is AI application in the abstract or in the title, everything it is showing. See, artificial intelligence based on CADs. Here again AI solutions. Here again the various applications of biomedical records, all those things will be there. Anytime means it will show you the all the time. So here you can sort by the relevance, you can sort by the date also, and review if you want only review articles will be made available anytime. Both review article and research articles will be come into picture. I hope you understood how to see this thing and all, right? So you can I have explained you about how to view profile and all. So if you want to view some profile, for example, if you want me to view my profile, I guess that has to be, sorry, in the profile it should be search here. I'll just search here. Here on comes here. See, this is the paper I was talking about since last last 2 to 3 topics, since this is of calculation. So this is my profile, and I have got 26 citation for my first paper, which is published in the year 2017. So far I got 153 citations and 8 H index and 6 H10 index. H10 index means 6 of my papers has got more than 10 citations. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and these are year wise citations. So in 2018 got 3, and it kept on increasing. Last year it was 43, I mean 2012 it was 43, and last year it reduced to 132. Okay, so this year already got 1. So this is how it looks like, the Google Scholar. Even once you have one paper, you can create your profile too. So that's was about it. So there are other operators are there that you can use in different operators. Google is but one search tool. Researchers can use it. It is not the only one. Okay, so it can be hard to shift through all the results in Google, obviously, or a Google Scholar, especially if the intent is to find scholarly resources from the specific subject area. You have to go for PubMed for publications regarding medicals, or you have to go for Web of Science, so more accuracy will be there. To find the best resource on the topic, one should search in academic databases, for example in CBI, Web of Science, all those kind of things, PubMeds and all, in addition to the Google or Google Scholar. So here databases provide access to the journal articles, conference proceedings, as well as the other scholar resources. Obviously we are having journal articles, conference proceedings, review articles, all those things. It will all databases provide all the information, access to all these information, all the data, so all the articles. So one gets more relevant and focused results because they have a better quality control and search functionality, definitely. So one should choose a database based on the subject area, data coverage, and publication date or publication type. Definitely, if I want to have see the papers which is more relevant only to specific medical this thing, then I have to go for PubMed. So like that. So interfaces vary between databases, but the search techniques remain essentially the same. So next topic we are having the effective search, the way forward, that we will discuss in the next class. I hope you understood the bibliographic search databases. So that's it for today.